Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to set up for some skills practice, and I'm filming my practice today so that I can later analyze and review it and see where I need to improve. And so I thought this would be a really good time to show you how to set up and film yourself for your practice sessions. If you are serious about improving your writing or getting ready for your next upcoming instructor certification, you need to start filming yourself. And if you want to know all the reasons why I think it's so important to film yourself, I'll leave the link here to a video that I filmed earlier in the year about why it's so important to film yourself while you're practicing your skills or you're out on trail. And it's not just for the gram, y'all. Sometimes what we think we're doing versus what we're actually doing are two different things. And so when we video or film ourselves or get someone else to film us, we can get that feedback and look at what we are actually doing on the bike. So super important. A couple of things that you're gonna need is, of course, your bike for practice. You're gonna need a safe space. And I always recommend that, of course, you're out practicing with a helmet on, safety first, right? And you have an open parking lot. I have my tripod here and I typically film things on my phone. I make it super simple and super easy. Everybody has a phone, typically. And so setting this up with a low barrier to entry is key. Yes, you can always lean your phone up against a rock. A lot of times I tell people not to use that method because your phone could fall down, and if it's not being held into a tripod, it's easily moved. So whether you use cones or rocks or parking lot spaces, position the camera so that we see the entry of the skill itself in the middle of the camera frame, and then the exit of the skill, to make sure that this is streamlined and we get each part. So sometimes clients will send me videos and I don't see the beginning of the skill being implemented, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't see your approach to the skill, so I'm not exactly sure what happened before then. So making sure, and that's why it's important to position the cones to where you were within your camera's view and camera angle. Now, certain skills need to be seen from certain angles. And so if you're working with a remote coach, or if you're working with an in-person coach, it is very important that they are filming you from the correct angle. So for instance, if I have bike body separation side to side or cornering, or even a track stand, I probably want to be filmed from the front. If I am implementing a skill like a bunny hop or a manual or wheel lift, probably want to be filmed from the side so that I can see the skill. Because if you're filming a bunny hop from the front, I'm actually not going to be able to see what is happening during the move. So the angle of your camera does matter. So these are a couple pro tips that you can use. You can always use slow motion. I love using slow motion because it shows everything. It shows your foot placement, what your hips are doing, what your body is doing. All the little movements, it slows everything down and you can really see what is happening on the bike. If you are unsure, you can film the same skill from different angles. If you're not sure, if you're like, oh, I'm not getting this, or I'm not seeing it. Okay, well, film yourself from a couple of different angles so that you can see where you need to improve the skill. Because sometimes one angle will not show, needs to be seen to help you improve. So again, filming yourself isn't just for content for the gram or YouTube or whatever it is. Filming yourself can also be used as a huge tool so that you can improve your writing. So I hope that you take this and you go out and film yourself and see what you're actually doing on the bike. It can be a powerful tool. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you here next week.